Crap, it's 8:00.
Yeah, we're
Hi,
live.
PopPop here. Reck over
Hey.
there. Is anybody
Hey.
here? Do we have
I
anybody?
think we got
You're in
Brian.
charge.
We got Doug. We got a couple people already.
Doug showed up? How nice. That's so wonderful.
Doug, are you here for the chaos? Yeah. Brian says he identifies as first person.
Well, we are here tonight, December 2nd, 2025, our first December show. We're going to have three shows this.
Yeah, this is one of those magical months where we get 3 shows of PopPop and Reck.
It's an amazing thing. And not only that, the podcasters world is filling up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. So the long-winded one, Jared, put together a group calendar so that we could all schedule things. You can almost get litRPG every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
Just about every day. And I'm going through them and I'm saying, ooh, you've got how long?
It was funny because you reached out to me and you're like, oh, you've got Melissa
Altoff.
And I was like, how does PopPop know?
I know everything.
Like PopPop
knows everything. Boomers know all.
Boomers do know. Yeah.
So you might go make a ribbon. Boomers know all.
Yeah. We need that.
There you go.
Yeah.
We're gonna do that. Let's see. So last week I mentioned I was having an aortic aneurysm scan, and Red kind of freaked out about it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like that's something to drop on us.
Yeah.
Well, I got nothing.
Good.
I mean, my results are like below the standard of where you even have to go back for 5 years.
Good. That's the lotto that you don't want to win.
No, that is correct. My dad had one. I mean, he had it sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Never. It's not what did him in, but
yeah.
You know, he had it, so it made sense, and it was just a screening type thing. So out there, get your screenings.
Yeah.
You know, listen to your doctors. You'll feel better. And okay, by the way, Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Nice.
Mickey Mouse.
I've got a little teaser for Stumbling Up Book 2. I don't know if you can see that cup.
No, you can't see that because it's glass on blue.
How's that? Can you see? I know.
Blocked by that horrible bookcase you have behind you.
Anyway, I took a trip to the museum this last week to do some research for Book 2. There might be some mosasaurs making an appearance.
Oh, a mosasaurus?
Mm-hmm.
They probably swam in the seas that used to be the Midwest.
Absolutely. You know your everything. Prehistoric history there.
I know everything.
Credit for where credit's
Even
due.
if I don't know it, I know it.
It's because you were swimming in the ocean back then too.
Whoa. Wait a minute now. You're going to just throw everything off on us here.
Doug agrees. Doug's like, he was there.
What does Doug know?
Thanks, Doug.
What does Doug know? He lives in Jackson. Jesus. You know?
Yeah.
Who made that kind of choice?
Yeah.
So what do we want to do today? We want to talk about a lot of different things. We want to talk about books yet? Do you have other things you want to talk about?
Yeah. Well, I'll start off with a big announcement. It's official. I'm a guest at JordanCon this year. So if you are
where
free,
are my cheers?
Yeah. If you're free, join me at JordanCon. It's exciting. They're starting to let authors know, and I've already heard from a couple friends that they've made it in. So I think people will start announcing that out here sooner rather than later. So
well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's only 8 hours away, not something I had. When is that, in April?
Yes, April. I probably should know.
I would have to drive up and sleep in a car.
April,
which I've done in the past, which I do on
19th.
the way back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to get my granddaughter when I drive back or whatever. I will sleep in a car. It's cheaper. I don't like to pay to sleep someplace. It's horrible. Anything else?
Well, my other big announcement is we should be doing the book cover reveal for Stumbling Up this week. Still kind of trying to nail down with everybody what day, but we've got the finalized book cover. I'm very excited. It's on fire. It's amazing looking.
PopPop saw it.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, PopPop? What's your first?
It is friggin' amazing.
Yeah.
Is what it is.
Yeah,
so thank you for letting me see it.
Yeah, very happy about it. I've been working with Morpheus. We've got the book's going to have chapter art, small little bits of chapter art for Morpheus.
Is that what all those little things were you were showing?
Yeah, those little black and whites and the color. I've got some colorized and stuff for socials, and it's awesome. I'm already going to have them start the book 2 cover because it's going to be a rapid release this spring. So we're going to get book 1, book 2,
I will
book 3.
tell you this much, that it is so good that I will want to do a display of it if either you or Morpheus give me the permission to do that for my own personal use.
Okay.
Go up there, to swap out with Slayer Bowl.
Yeah, absolutely. We can talk. Yeah.
I mean, because Jay Krause already gave me permission for all of his. Hint. That's what I am.
Yeah. Just let me know. I just got the final topography like yesterday, so I'm going to be working on getting like sticker packs, and if you want a personal poster, PopPop will get you that, and we'll send some goodies out.
Everything. I want everything. And I got space back there.
Yeah,
absolutely. Right there next to Hunter Mythos. That's Hunter Mythos. You can tell. Right there.
Yeah. If I had Hunter Mythos on my shelf, you wouldn't be able to tell yet.
Oh, I would. I know what Hunter Mythos covers look like. He's consistent. We'll call it that.
Yeah.
So, other thing before I want to go, before we talk about books, PopPop's litRPG World goes live this week.
That's exciting.
I am going to do my very first interview on Thursday at 7 p.m. It is an hour earlier than what I've always advertised to be, and I've always yelled at Reck for being early. Unfortunately, the author, his wife, has informed him that he has a commitment at 8 o'clock, and you know how that is.
Just got to shift a little bit earlier.
There is no getting out of a commitment when the spouse says so.
Yeah.
So we're going to go from 7 to about 7:35 or so, which means, you know what that means, Rick. You have time if if things work out. Oh, look, you can also see Jay Krause right up there. Right there.
It's so pretty. Yeah.
So it's going
my
to
bookshelf
be
will get there.
What? Yeah, it will. It will. It's still hideous looking. I see Matt Dinneman. That's about it. I'm going to be interviewing with Nicholas Sansbury Smith, the author of The Salvage System. It's a very cool lit RPG. It's his first lit RPG novel. Interesting system. There are definitely, crawler influences in it. But he does enough of a spin on things to make it his own. I don't want to go into a lot of details tonight. Just let you know, I did finish it last week. I really loved it. Can't wait for the second one. It does have a really good ending. Again, you have to have a climactic battle scene at the end. It has it. And then the epilogue sets it up for book 2. So, he crossed all his T's and dotted all the I's to make it a good, solid first entry. And he's not a new author. He has had the Helldiver series, the Orbs series, and the Extinction System, or the some sort of extinction event, some apocalyptic thing. But they're all over in the military sci-fi genres. So this be interesting to find out why he decided to come over here. It is published by Aethon, so he's definitely taking advantage of Aethon's expansion of Aethon.
That's awesome.
Look, I talked about my first book and the first webcast live for PopPop's litRPG.
Yeah, absolutely. Good job.
So now it's your turn. What are you going to talk about?
Yeah. So I've got JordanCon, right? That's gonna get the acceptance there. I've got the cover revealed this week. Also, I'm going to be starting to pop up on TikTok here, start posting next week. So you should be. And my existing account, I'm going to start a new account because my existing account is the algorithms. Blowing my chance
the
of
algorithms might not be copacetic with us.
Yeah. So I'm going to start a new one, and so I'll be blasting that on the socials. So if you haven't already, follow us on Facebook or Instagram. And don't follow me on TikTok yet. Follow me next week.
I tried to do a quick TikTok tonight, and for whatever reason, Riverside did not agree with me.
Yeah, Boomer did not work.
Yes. Boomers just, hit these technological walls. And
yeah.
It's a horrible thing.
I can't reach through the computer to rip your phone out of your hand to fix it for you. Sorry.
We used to.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Don't know why I can't do it now. So what book do you want to talk about?
Yeah, so let's see, what's up first for me? I want to talk about The Shattered Sword. I've been reading TJ Reynolds. This is Rose's, an older series of Rose's.
Why didn't I bring that over here?
I don't know.
I just deal with it.
So The Shattered Sword, I've got Rose on Chat and Stats next week to talk about it, but I read book 1. Loved it. It gives like Harry Summers Stonehaven League. If anybody's a fan of the Stonehaven League, you will absolutely love The Shattered Sword. And I liked it so much, I just kind of started reading book 2. Audible it's like bundled like 3 book. It's a 3-book series through Atheon, and it's like $6 for the bundle. So totally worth it. And Andy Persno is the narrator. But yeah, it's really good. It's a little old school in that it's, VR and more, the main character goes in and out of the virtual world, and has all these experiences as a gamer and then brings them back to a real life. Like I said, very much like Stonehaven League. Kind of same era too. So I started book 2, and book 2 has a little bit more multidimensional POV hopping. So it covers a little bit more of the secondary characters are part of the main character kind of story arc. So it gets a little bit more complicated and fun. I'm really enjoying it. It's got all the things you want. Cute animal companion, big boss fight, friends that join you along the way.
Well, Salvage System had a cute animal companion as well, too. It was a rat, a swole rat named Bunny Capone.
A swole rat named Bunny Capone.
Muscular,
Yeah. Yeah. Is it an oversized rat or is it just a tiny rat?
It's oversized.
Okay.
It's a bipedal rat.
Mm-hmm.
With opposable thumbs and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It The Shattered Sword it's like an etten. It's like a fox / like hawk / cat.
Yeah, that kind of sounds like, I forget the name when you have 3 of them all together.
Yeah, like a chimera or a
chimera.
Yeah. And it's adorable. It's cute. It's kind of a baby teenager when they meet. And yeah, a little sassy. I love my sassy animal companions.
That's almost everything. No, you have to have a good sassy animal companion if you're gonna have an animal companion. So
yeah,
good thing about that salvage system too. All the guides are animals.
Ooh, okay.
That's going to be something to go into with him as well. So I'll have a series of questions for that.
Is it like the Wandering Inn where there's a bunch of animal races?
No, I don't know. I'm not going to read the Wandering Inn. It's too long, too many books.
Well, so what are the people? Are they like furries, or is everybody just a different animal?
No, they're all just residents of New York City that are dumped into this apocalyptic
that are animals
scenario. And the guides are part of the system.
Okay. So as you acclimate to the system, you just become an animal.
No, I have no idea how they were picked, how they evolved. That's not disclosed.
Okay.
But all I know is that Bunny Capone obviously did not start out as a rat.
Fair.
But now he is a rat, but still named Bunny Capone. So there's probably a story back there somewhere.
Does he have the personality of a rat?
Kinda, but he's very, very, very snarky. But he's also, he really wants to help the guy. He's a good guy. He really wants to do it, but he has limitations as to how he can help him. And eventually it comes to a proper resolution for this one. So are you done with Rose's book?
I'm done with The Shattered Sword, and I'm done with the second book, which is, what was it called? It's like I don't know, I can't read. Oh, The Ruined Temple. Yeah, so I've read The Ruined Temple, and I've started the third book. It goes quick on Audible. I think they're like 13, 14 hours.
Well, nobody wants to pay for 13, 14 hours. I'm kidding. I don't even know how that works.
It's bundled though, so you really get like 45 hours. But yeah, no, it's been good. And just, I don't know, sometimes when I get into a series, I just like plow through the whole thing. Did that with Jay, Tommy, Bog.
Yeah.
There's a few books that I've picked up this year that I've just gone through everything that's out.
So here is my next book. I'm going to pop it up here real quick. Mm-hmm. Again, I've been talking about it the last few weeks. Camatone, Rise of a Monster. Mm-hmm. Here's the cover. You can see it's used. It's red. It's dog-eared. I mean, it's his first.
Jen is out there like wincing as a. Yeah, no. Ooh, yeah.
I'll get a new. I would
get divorced if my books looked like that.
This one I can annotate. This one I can go through and annotate because there are lines in here to use. I'm going to freak the world out and say there's a glory hole in it, but not what you think, because it's come up named by a gel who has no idea what it is.
Yeah.
But Sean, the MC who becomes undead in this, does, and he quickly back walks him away from calling the place they were going into a glory hole.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guffawed. So, and I knew that would get you.
So there's some humor there. Sounds like
there's a lot of humor in here. The conversations between Sean and Jell, you're dealing with an isekai or a summoned New Yorker who was, sucked away from the day of his first date with his crush, who is, this gorgeous waitress from the neighborhood deli or deli restaurant. And
just as soon as you get that date with the girl next door that you've been pining after for years,
gone. Just like, even
Mack truck.
Just like Daniel.
Yeah.
Just like Daniel and I'm Not the Hero.
Yeah.
Flirting and all that. So you have him who doesn't know, he's in a monster's body. So his spirit goes into a monster skeleton. And Jell is a sentient gel creature who gathers his information from the memories of the failed experiments fed to him by a necromancer, by observing what the necromancer does in the room and observing what his underlings talk about. So, any of his information is pretty much secondhand or very not organized.
Mm-hmm.
So they're traipsing across the world, trying to become stronger, trying to consume mana, because undead consume mana at a certain rate per hour, per day, per couple hours. And if they run out of mana, they're gone. So basically, these guys have to continually hunt monsters for mana and eat, because the gel has an insatiable hunger and just eats everything and anything. The conversations between Gel, the way he wants to eat everything, and Sean, how he really doesn't want to hear a lot of the things, it's priceless.
Yeah.
So this book has a symbiotic relationship, isekai, necromancer, monster evolution. It's just really utterly an amazing book. It leads to a monstrous boss fight at the end with a giant queen ant, walking mushrooms, fungi every place, ants all over the place, and a creature called an Immortu, which I'm not telling anybody about. You have to read the book. Kamatoan made an excellent, great, phenomenal book. And his second book is out already. It's called Rise of Monster Second Course.
Is Kamatoan, is that a Royal Road Are they a
Nope.
railroader?
I don't know
Nope.
where it is right now. It's out. It's published already, so it's past railroad if wherever it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't pay attention to that. I just look for my physical copies.
Yeah.
And second course,
as you can see behind you, you are definitely a physical copy, sort of. Yeah.
Yes. And forgot to mention that Sean is a cooking aficionado, so he's basically trying to learn how to cook his way through this world too, because it gives him more mana, gives Joe and him more mana when he comes up with interesting ways to cook food.
Yeah.
So I can't wait to start book 2, course 2. I will be interviewing Kamatoan on December 18th.
Hey, that's exciting. You got to put that on the group calendar, man.
It is.
Yeah. Maybe I need to check the group calendar.
I have 2 more to talk about too. So that's Kamatoan. I'm trying to get a book walk done on this, and hopefully I did a really good first take on the intro, but I was struggling a little bit on the synopsis, but I think I have it now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try to do that in the next 2 days. Tomorrow I get to fly up to Philly to get my granddaughter.
Yeah.
So I have like a 10 o'clock flight getting there at 12 o'clock and a return flight at 4 o'clock getting back to Orlando at 7 o'clock. So I'm going to be a tired old
You're going to be busy.
Tomorrow.
You're not going to have time for walks. You're going to be tired.
Tired old man tomorrow.
That's right.
What's up next? I'm going to move this one.
Well, first, Brian says, I will now refer to sketch bookstore bathrooms as isekais.
What is it?
If there's a sketch bookstore bathroom, you're on a coffee date with the future love of your life. They're definitely isekais.
Is that a Seinfeld reference with the sketchbook in the bathroom or the book in the bathroom?
No, it's like sketch, like
or sketchy,
gross bookstore. Yeah. And Brian also wants to know if no,
it is no crunchy library harem. Jesus.
Yeah.
Why don't you just go and read all the harems out there, Brian? You obviously have an issue. You have a need that I can't fill. Okay? So there. This is why you hang out. This is why you want PopPop here, because of the comment.
So that does, that does make me think, like the Richie and Joel are talking about doing like a harem February again. I think they're taking January off, and then I think they're going to do a harem February. So you get all your harem.
There you go, Brian. Just go watch out for chat and stats. You'll have all the harem you can need. I don't really want to know what happens to you after that month.
Yeah, no,
not at all.
Pass. All right, next up for me is a pub in the underworld. Harmon Cooper, a pub in the.
You know underworld. What? You didn't let me bring these up here. That's what you didn't do.
I mean, that's your own fault, man. So a pub in the underworld kind of skipped into my TBR. I don't know. I was like looking on Audible one night and I'd bought it on sale a month ago. And I was like, I'll just read this one. It's really nice little slice of life. Main character doesn't just dies, and this is the afterlife, and he's in this underworld.
He's in a pub.
Yeah, he's in this underworld, and he like as he gets there, they're like, here is your role is pub owner. And he's got a little pub cat named Patches. He makes some friends, and it's just very nice. There is still some action. There's like a demon invasion sort of like subplot that's kind of minor, but it definitely gives like straight guy what is it? Legends and Lattes sorts of vibes,
Okay, so I was gonna say there is something in there with that.
Yeah.
And who writes a pub in the underworld?
It's Harmon Cooper.
Harmon Cooper.
Yeah. It's a Harmon Cooper. And I think there's book 2 and book 3 out. I didn't chase those down yet.
There are several different
from different perspectives than the pub owner, I think. So definitely worth a shout and a shot. My favorite character might be the cat. I am a sucker for the animal companions. Patches the cat. just kind of secretly keeping it all together for
You and
everybody.
your cats, Jesus.
I know.
Ugh.
Yeah.
God almighty. All right, so there's one more book that I started to read. I haven't gotten too far into it, but I do like it. It is at this point a little bit modern. It's post-apocalyptic. It's going to be a regression, obviously, Apocalypse Breaker.
You like your apocalypse.
I am the apocalypse guru. I am, or I want to be at least.
You can read all the apocalypse books for me. That's
fine. That's fine. Yeah. So I bitched and moaned at Aaron Renfro, not to Sean, never to Sean Oswald, because he scares me. He could break me in half or something. But I bitched and moaned to Aaron Renfro for months to put these out in paperback. And of course, Sean comes back to me and says, well, it's really up to Aaron. And Aaron does all this, analytical, monetary, financial analytics. And, if it's not going to make any money, he's not going to, it's all up to Aaron. Whatever. Okay. So finally, Aaron relented and they did publish them, which I thank them majorly for. So I quickly ordered Apocalypse Breaker 1. But before I did, I told him, hey, there's something wrong with your book order, on Amazon. Everything was off and it was weird. But he said, oh, it's fixed. It's good. So I went and I ordered Apocalypse Breaker 1. Mm-hmm. So I start reading it. I'm like, what the hell are they talking about? Why is there a summary in book 1? Apocalypse Breaker book 2. Apocalypse Breaker. $10,000 and this book is yours.
Yeah, that's a rare. That's a rare
this
copy.
Is a rare
it's
book.
Fixed
it's
now.
Like upside
so
down.
If you order your own Apocalypse Breaker, it'll be the right.
Yes, it is the upside down Jenny Lind airplane of lit RPG books. Mm-hmm. So then, but Aaron fixed it and sent me out a replacement copy.
We should.
They didn't even sign the damn thing because it came from Amazon.
Yeah. If you're an author and you're in the chat, what do we think? We should have like the first run like error copies of our books as like something people can for the donation. What is it? Auction, right? The silent auction at RPG Con. I think we should all bring like some scrubby first edition, pre-copy, and then we all throw one in, and that's the big auction. I have to organize that. It'd be good.
Yeah, that's something you can do. I'm usually
for true collectors.
I'm usually going to the airport by then.
Gary can auction, bid on it, and then have to have like 6 extra boxes to send home.
There you go. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
God, see what you did. I forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh, I have bloopers.
Mm-hmm.
I have pre TikTok bloopers today. I played it for when I was watching our granddaughter. When Gims and I went over to our granddaughter's, and she's like, "What's that?" I said, "That's me." And so there are some really good little bloopers I can put together. Taking a break from
that's books. A good idea, Doug. We could put our pre-copies into the silent auction or the litRPG loot crew that's going around giving out stuff.
Speaking of the litRPG loot crew, he lives in Arkansas.
Yeah, Andrew.
By the way. And it feels like everybody's from Florida. So I, in my head, just put Andrew in Florida with the rest of you. But he's not.
Shoot me.
But he is sending me a couple of the shirts.
Yeah.
The lit crew, the loot crew shirt, whatever they are.
Mm-hmm.
One for Gims, one for me. He's also sending me a book, which I will have a book reveal about. That will be huge on TikTok.
Yeah.
I will make sure it's huge. Hopefully it'll beat.
Is it his book?
No, it's not his book.
Okay. He's writing a book. I don't know if you've talked to him about this, but he is writing a book too.
No, I will get him. I will get him on it. He does want to interview. I will get him.
Mm-hmm.
But
Doug's telling me that the loot crew is getting proof copies of his first book to add to the giveaways, which is awesome.
Maybe I'll get that. Maybe I'll get in there.
Mm-hmm.
I get to get grandfathered in. See what I did there?
Just sliding
that in there. Yep. And but he's sending me a book that I'm going to be stoked about. So that'll definitely be a big reveal over, and I want to be able to beat the you guys all saw the Glurp Mother that I posted that has like 27,000 views now, which is my claim to fame on TikTok.
Holy cow, you've gone viral.
And well, is that viral? Is 27,000 viral?
I mean, it's more
maybe it's like a sniffle.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, 27,000 is quite a few.
So that was a good one. So that's kind of my way.
We got long-winded one is shouting out hi.
Hello, Jared, how are you?
We've already talked about the calendar.
He's got Tao. He's taken Tao as an interview. I would
yeah, his interview list is lit.
It's awesome. It's great. Wait till you see what he's doing in season 6. But yeah, he said, "Do you have Tao?" I'm like, "No, that gives me." And I have imposter syndrome as a podcaster for Tao. I don't know if I'd be able to do it. So
fair.
We'll see. I have to watch, and I have to check my schedule for that that episode. And I have such respect for Jared for the long-winded one that he actually had the audacity to schedule an interview on a Thursday at 8 p.m. So I'm going to do one on 9 p.m.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I'm going to push back an hour just because I have such great respect.
No, it's good. He's got a great lineup, and
he does.
I'm excited. I'm definitely going to be going to a few of those. So if you're in the audience, what is the person that you would have like imposter syndrome interviewing? Who would you just like be like,
oh, look at you creating a question out of a comment. You're so good.
I would.
Right. So one more thing real quick for like the packages. I've got a shipment coming from Kentucky, which is where James A. Hunter resides.
Ooh. You're just getting the loot. All he had to do is complain that you didn't have any loot, and everybody's sending you.
Meaning that I am getting a real imitation Versace bathrobe.
Yeah. Is it like a game day bathrobe that James has worn, or is it brand new?
It's brand new. I'm not going to wear one of his. I'm not going to wear.
I don't know if that would increase the value or not.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I asked him, said, put some bookmarks in. Author, send me bookmarks. I need bookmarks. Just tons and tons.
Yeah, I mean, Pop actually reads the physical book, so he actually uses those bookmarks. Doug is saying that his imposter syndrome interview would be Michael Chatfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that? Is that a Doug Losey?
Yeah. That's Doug.
It sounds like it would be a Doug Losey type of imposter syndrome. How about Jared? What would his imposter syndrome?
Brian says, I would not have imposter syndrome talking with an author. I just have it in general. Jared says Pierce Brown is his imposter syndrome interviewee. Yeah.
Do I know who that is?
I don't know. Red Rising. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not. Yeah. I wouldn't.
Yep.
I don't know if I'd be interested in reading it. I don't know. I mean, I've read it. I've looked at it. I'm like,
yeah.
I'd rather probably grab Jack Field's fantasy book.
Well, so you said you would have imposter syndrome for Tao. Any other litRPG or general fantasy folks?
Nah, I can handle anybody.
Spoken like a boomer. Yeah. Yeah. I think I would like Pirate Abba would be somebody that I'd, obviously Pirate doesn't do in-person interviews. Certainly if it was in person, that would be crazy, but Pirate would be somebody I'd be blown away by. And some people, I mean, like there's some people that are dead, like Ursula Le Guin.
Interview dead people.
I know, Ursula Le Guin, that would blow me away. Octavia Butler would be crazy.
Well, I mean, if you want to go out there, I mean, I don't know if I'd be able to deal with any of like the big three science fiction writers I would do. Adrian Tchaikovsky, Stephen Baxter, Alistair Reynolds. They're all Brits too, so they scare me just as well. So I don't know if I'd be able to handle those.
Yeah, like the big names,
big guys over there that I've read. But in on the other hand, Jodie Taylor, who does the Chronicles of St. Mary's, which are just time travel. Don't call it time travel. If you know what that means, you know what it means. I'd be able to. I would love to do an interview with her because her books are just awesome. So outside of it, I might be limited.
Yeah. Long-winded one says Tolkien. Yeah.
He's really dead. I think he would just scare the shit out of anybody. I mean, he was a professor of this, that, and the other thing. So no. No, it would be like the paper chase. If you go back to that with Kingsfield, if you guys recall that in any way, you should watch either the movie or the series.
Yeah.
Called The Paper Chase. Kingsfield is friggin' scary.
I have not read that one. Jared's also saying Ursula Le Guin is on his list too.
Just see the movie.
Yeah. Ursula Le Guin is intimidating because she not only was she so good, but she's just like that professional. I mean, she just knew her stuff. She just sculpted her books.
Did you talk about Cul-de-sac Carnage yet?
I have not talked about Cul-de-sac Carnage. Let's get into. Right here, I can't. I said last episode that I was entering the cult of Dan, and yep, I just went ahead and read Cul-de-sac Carnage too. And my question for you, Pop, is which book did you like better? They're both good.
Two.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, book one's good. Book two is like fire. Like I really liked it. Maybe it's just because he's taken on an HOA.
And he's moving it on. The HOA floor was just it was never ending. It was it took a major part of the floor up. But it was worth what happened all throughout it.
I felt like book one was that it's a typical book one in that it's like the intro to the world and it's kind of rushed and everything's kind of compressed. And while it's interesting and all of it, it was just rushed. And then book two, the story slowed down, so you got more of the details and you get to know the characters better. And it was just
planning the future of how to take on the ultimate end mob boss. But
you're starting to see some of the strategy instead of it just being a react.
Well, I think the first book, you had to establish the magic. You had to establish the mobs, the creatures. You had to establish some of the other characters out there. So there was that organization, that world building. But it was, I think it's you'll see when I do my top 10 favorite reads of the year, it's going to be even though they're not going to be ranked, it's going to be high up there. There's two books or two sets that are going to be where they deserve or belong to be. Even though they won't be.
I would agree. I think Discount Dan, that those two books are on my on my top 10 list for the year. Absolutely.
And speaking of which, we know that's coming out. I'll hopefully find out when that's coming out when I interview James A. Hunter on Pop-Up's litRPG World on December 11th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time.
Man, you're fitting everybody in. That's exciting, though. Good job on getting James. Yeah.
Now, I'm definitely, going to take a different tack than what.
Did you tell him that he wasn't allowed on the show until you got a bathrobe?
No, but I hounded him enough on multiple media locations and groups and comments that he knew I was promised one, but I couldn't get to him in time. And at that point, I had no street cred.
Yeah.
So, he got rid of them all.
That's fair.
So that's that one. So we're done. We're done with.
That's the list. Yeah, we got through the list. We need to read more.
Any comments out there? Yeah. We lost 2 people already.
Did we? We're kind of low key today. It's okay.
Yeah, it's low, but I'm gonna edit the hell out of this. I'm gonna post stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And then when you post it on TikTok, you're gonna have to tag my TikTok too.
I don't have to do anything
once I get it running. No. My face is just gonna be all over TikTok with Pop Pop, and I won't even know it.
Oh, that's scary. Now, however, we're gonna be able to do a cut. We're down to one now. Who left? Who's with us? I bet it's
Brian. Brian's insisting he's here. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna use this time for future growth.
Jared's son just asked, "Is that guy's name really Pop Pop?"
Funny story. I don't know if I can really give it good credit here. Tommy Kerper was like, "Yeah, I was talking about you, and my dad, Tommy's dad, is called Pop Pop as well." So he started talking about me, and his wife and the boys go, "Oh, Pop Pop, I like Pop Pop. We love Pop Pop." And then he had to explain the difference.
That's sneaky.
That
this whole thing is just a marketing scheme by Pop Pop.
Yeah, right. But he said that that the fact that there was another Pop Pop in the world blew their minds. And literally the same thing would happen with my grandgirls.
Yeah.
They would not understand the fact that there could be another Pop Pop out in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that.
Pop-Pop, the consensus is that you can't count because we have at least 4 or 5 people in the chat. So
we can't count? Oh, we do?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't have the comments. I'm just looking up there.
Yeah.
That's
fine. All right. Doug is saying that he drove 1,200 miles to get home in time for the show, which thank you, Doug. Very impressive. You drove a lot further than I did.
Is that what you were talking about when you said you'll try to get there?
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
It's almost worthwhile. I can almost give him some credit for that.
Apparently, Jared also, his son has a Pop and a Papa. Yeah. I called my dad Pops.
We've always had Pop Pops.
Mm-hmm.
I had Pop Up Joe and Pop Up Eddie.
Yeah.
My grandfathers. And my dad was Pop Pop. We only had one. So, and I'm Pop Pop as well. So it's just a singular Pop Pops as we go down. Look.
Ooh.
I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Physical. SJ and Dave are in my possession.
Pazlo was on Chat and Stats yesterday, and
I know how did that
interview. Go? Yeah, it was good.
I have to look at it. I have to
made me want to read the book.
The book one is great. I mean, truthfully, SJ and Dave, are amongst the best couple out there. The best guy, the best AI and MC, best up there, way high.
We should start doing some polls. Like, who do you vote is the best, like, AI?
Well, I'll just tell them who's wrong. I'll just tell them.
I know. I mean, that could be half of it. Is people just
basically get off my
responses and Pop being like, no,
just no, go away.
Yeah. Brian saying that he stayed home from work all day in order to watch this. Thanks, Brian. Way to show up. That's commitment too.
One of the benefits of growing old is you learn when not to make really snarky comments. And that's one
I don't know if you can. Not
all the time. Every once in a while. That's one of the times I'm not going to make any comments about
you say so
because he's a loyal fan and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm also reading this from my TBR.
Hey, which book is that?
Let me tell you, book 2.
Book 2. Yeah.
Let me tell you, when I picked it up a few days ago, it was like so comforting, so comfortable to have Daniel and Oren and Maddie.
Yeah.
And I just slid back into it so smoothly and so easily.
I'm Not the Hero is also one of those series that just gets better and better the more you
I hope so. I hope so. It seems that way. And a lot of people didn't like the way Nick Podell did
the first book's narration.
It
bothered me, and I think it's gone book 2, book 3.
Well, I'm doing it that way now even more.
Yeah. It's funny because Stumbling Up has the same thing in the text where it's got like skills and brackets and stuff.
I do the same thing now because of that.
And I told Richie, I was like, no, we're not doing it that way.
I do anything with parentheticals or brackets. I do it Nick Padel style.
Yeah. Well, Doug is saying that he is also reading I'm Not the Hero book 2 currently, so you should chat.
Yeah, we can chat. We can have a conversation.
Book 3, because I've read book 1, 2, and 3, and book 3 was my favorite of the 3, so it'll be interesting as you guys progress through the series what you think. Again, I think some of it is there's so much pressure on a book 1 that when an author really starts to, loosen up, the books just, and they get more practice writing and stuff, it just gets better and better.
Are you ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
I really want to finish I'm Not the Hero book 2 because book 4 came out today.
Yeah.
As we know.
Yep.
And I want to have as much as possible to discuss with Tommy Kerper on PopPop's litRPG World's interview of Sour Patch Hero on Monday, December 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern
Is there a day in December that you're not interviewing an author?
Yes, there is. Yeah. December 25th.
You got to leave some of the days to the rest of us, man.
So that's okay. I mean, I share.
I've got to start locking down my January dates or else PopPop's just going to run over the calendar.
It's not me. It's that Jared. It's that long-winded one. He talks so much, with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've got some real surprises for the January, February lineup. I just have to get some confirmation of dates, and we're next Reck and PopPop show.
I have a couple more than I'm trying to peg down. I am negotiating or discussing things with Shadow Alley Press guys to get a few more people lined up. But I'm not going to give all my January dates away I mean, if you look at the calendar, if you learn how to look at a Google Calendar, Reck.
Mm-hmm.
Then you'll know.
We're a Google Calendar family. So I have a story about that. When Jen and I first started dating, within a week of us dating, they had sent me a group calendar so we could schedule things. It is going to be a busy winter and spring. Doug says there's more plugs in this podcast than my brother-in-law's hair. I know it is really funny to me that you're lecturing about Google Calendars because
that's why I
group
did it.
Chat trying to get you onto the Google Calendar.
Why do you think I do things like that?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think I say things like that? It's self-deprecatory, deprecatory or whatever.
Well, let's talk about our TBRs real quick before we let everybody go.
Oh my God.
I know. So you said you're reading I'm Not the Hero. Yep.
I'm reading. Oh, that's you.
That's me. There you go. That's you.
I'm Not the Hero. Clockwork Ogre is coming in. I still have to do Battlefield Reclaimer because I loved it. We're adding Apocalypse Breaker in there, Merchant Crab, and I'm still doing Stumbling Up. But I might just wait for you to get me that cover.
Well, now that I've got the cover, we're putting in the format. So we're gonna have like the pre-copy. I'll send you a pre-copy of Stumbling Up.
I want a pre-copy then. Because that'll be worth. I want you to sign it.
Yeah.
I want Richard to sign it. I want a little bit of slug ooze.
Yeah.
Going across it.
Just have my dog lick it.
Ew. Better a dog than a cat.
Well,
So yeah.
Jen wants to know when is Tommy's interview?
Pardon me?
When is Tommy's interview? Because December 4th.
December 4th, which is a Monday.
December 4th is not a Monday, they're saying. Today's the 2nd, so December 4th.
December 8th.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm old. December 8th, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. December 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time is my salvage system.
If you're going to do the plug, you got to get the date right.
I'm old. Give me a break. Thanks for correcting me, guys. That's why I have editors. That's why I have editors.
Yeah. All right. So these are the books on my TBR right now.
Do it fast. You can't see me.
I'm reading Path of a Berserker is on my TBR. I love Rick Scott. I'm a big fan of Crystal Shard Online. I don't know if anybody's read that one, but it's great. But Path of the Berserker is what he's writing right now. So I'm going to maybe try to talk him into coming on the podcast. Dark Lord of Crafting is one of my last books that I bought, I think, at Dragon Con that I need to get to. So I've got that on a shelf somewhere behind me. I'm going to be reading that.
By the way, he's tentatively scheduled to be on Pop-Up's litRPG World on January 29th, 2026.
You can't plug during my stuff, man.
Ooh, my bad.
Doomed and Damned by the Busy Bard has hit rising star on Whirl Road. Busy Bard's a friend of mine. We're going to talk on December 23rd on the Chat and Stats podcast, and then TJ's next book, Golem Master 2. I read Golem Master 1, loved it. Going to read Golem Master 2. I need to reach out to TJ because he was talking about what kind of golem. I'm saying it wrong, aren't I? Golem. What kind of golem I would fight if I could. And yeah, excited to talk to him about Golem Master. I think I've got to get Golem Master said right consistently before I can interview TJ.
I would think that's correct because obviously, you're having some issues.
It's stuck in my head the wrong way.
Golem. I mean, one of my favorite books ever was The Golem and the Genie with a Jinn, which is, a fantastical romance novel. God, believe it or not, but it was just phenomenal.
Is it a library harem?
No.
I'm trying, Brian. I'm trying. I
do not want to read that book. There's nothing in it for him, And this is not a harem either, but this is non-lit RPG, but he is advertising on our side of the Facebook. It's the first book in the Santa universe. I guess it's like how
a Christmas
Santa Claus comes around. Horror-ish as it goes through. I just had to pick
looks like
up.
A buff Santa if that's your gig. It looks like AD also loved that book. By that book, are we talking about the Claus book or the Golem and the Genie? I'm trying to say Golem. I need to lean into the testosterone.
Comments I haven't seen. Who's doing all these comments?
Yeah, the comments are funny because you got to read them
out of context or in context as they come in. Alicia, which book did you love?
I think it was the Golem and the Genie.
Golem and the Genie or Claus?
Yeah, Golem and the Genie.
Yeah, that was. And I walked into the bookstore and saw like this really beautiful cover with the Columbus Square Arc de Triomphe on it, real dark, real gold, and the entire it was blue, royal blue leaf, a page coloring at the end, and I just, I'm buying it. It looked good. I mean, that's the only reason I bought it. Eyes.
It sounds like it was one sexy book, and you're like, yes.
It was a sexy book.
Yeah.
Not. Oh my God, Brian.
Brian just is here to troll us. I love it,
Jesus,
Brian.
Yeah, I guess everyone has to have a Jay Baraz, and he is ours.
That's right.
Yeah, we can accept that.
Yeah.
See, I guess we missed Jared going bye.
So, yeah, Alicia's saying that the Genie and the Golem was a stunning cover and a debut novel. So,
I haven't finished her second one. I have it.
Yeah,
but I agree with everything that she said about Golem and the Genie.
Yeah,
it was it was an awesome book. Just the beginning of how the Golem got from the old world to New York City was an amazing little story.
All right, so one last story. Obviously, behind me has changed a little bit. I've got a new bookshelf. I just want to do a shout out to my spouse, Jen, because I bought a bookshelf off of like Wayfair, and it was like one of those bookshelves that looks really pretty in the picture, and then you get it, and it's like this tall, And Jenna was putting it together, and I was looking at it, and I was like, that bookshelf will not be like the height of my chair. What did I do to myself? So we went out on Sunday and bought this bookshelf, and Jen put it together, and
it looks like it's taller than me.
It is taller.
The two of you are like 3 feet
it is definitely taller than you. I mean, it goes all the way up, which is awesome because I can fit so many books. I'm kind of in this space of like paralysis of like, which books do I put on it? How many books do I don't know. It's gonna come together.
Yeah,
but right now, you're right. It looks like a mess.
Mine. I have to organize mine.
I mean, your books are very pretty. Mine will get there.
A little bit out of order. I have to organize them a little bit better. Because Jay Krause puts a book out every 10 days.
You can have a whole bookshelf dedicated to Jay.
His shelf. So I'm running, I have him and Sour Patch together, of course. But I'm running out of room to keep Sour Patch up there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have a book one collection where I display like everybody's book one.
Oh, I would hit you. I would hurt you for that if you would do that. Oh, that would just destroy me.
Maybe not the collector that you are. I think it's interesting because there's this trend in litRPG where, historically everybody's been digital. It's all digital. I mean, KU, nobody buys physical, nobody makes money on physical sales, but we've got like collectors now that are out for the physical copies. I mean, you're badgering authors to make a physical copy now.
I badgered poor Justin Whitaker for his Wraith of the Ascent of the Wraith, whatever. He has a new book out. Sorry, I didn't mean to destroy your book. I'll make it up to you. But he's getting his out this week. He got his cover done. He put his ebook out last week. You can find it. He's all over there too. He's self-promoting, which is awesome.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think it's just what do you think this physical book collection phenomenon? I mean, we got you, we got Gary.
I think there will always be people who want physical books, not even necessarily all the special collections, even though I know Gary has done both of the Dungeon Crawler Carls. I have done Dungeon Crawler Carls book 2 and 3 and getting book 1 as an add-on from that. I will look to do some of the other ones, for specific authors. I'm just not going to go and do one. Like I did not do Rhino Z's for Chrysalis just because I haven't read enough of Chrysalis to be a fan of it yet. Even though I know I will be. So yeah, I think there will be space for normal, copies off of Amazon or directly from, SAP or Mountaindale and wherever Podium, I don't know, Podium and Athon will just go Amazon primarily. But I think they'll always be around and signed books as Doug says. That's always
Doug, how are your sales? Do you have a lot of sales from physical books, or is it mostly just digital and audio? And Doug's saying that he's mostly got book ones on his bookshelf too. I think that, part of it is just, you're going to run out of space too, Pop, where you just don't have enough space for everybody's.
Trust me.
15 books.
I got a bookcase right over there. I can adjust. I can get rid of all those books.
Yeah.
Most of those books, and put them in a box or two.
Doug's saying digital is still king for him. So yeah, maybe that's as many as the physical books that are getting sold. That digital still outweighs completely.
Well, I mean, as fine, I want authors to make as much money as they can in the best way possible.
Yeah.
So if you're going to see things like the harems, they're always primarily going to be ebooks because there's just not going to be money for them to turn it over into a paperback. However, there are some exceptions, and I found them. So I am going to be trying it. I'm not telling anyone about it yet, but there are at least 1 or 2 series that I've seen
adventure series
had paperbacks available.
Yeah. I personally, I'm not, you spend the money on the cover. It really isn't that hard to do a wrap. And that's really the only extra cost to a book besides like formatting and stuff. But if you're formatting for EPUB, you should be able to format for physical. Go ahead and fight me in the comments if you think that like if you're doing it and you're getting on Amazon and it's all professional and stuff, it really isn't that much harder to throw together a physical.
I don't hate you, Brian. You just hurt my brain sometimes. I'm looking at his comments, and you're not badgering. You are badgering. You're not enthusiastic. Well, you're enthusiastically badgering.
Yeah.
There you go. Huzzah. Even so, I always put a paperback out. Yes, that's a good thing. I think I've yacked about all my books tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
right.
way,
Well, I guess we should let people go.
That author that I talked about that I got to do a paperback out, he's going to be in Pop-Up's litRPG World in January, but I can't talk about that one yet because it's a super secret.
Yeah.
Something or other. Thank you.
It's almost like we need a Google Calendar of all of the dates for all the shows. So yeah, there's one. That. Yeah, there's one out there. I don't know. We'll try to share the link out on our socials, but
no, we don't want people. No, that's only for us.
No, it's public.
Is it?
Yeah. Only we can edit it, but it is public for everybody. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's acceptable then. That was my biggest concern about who can edit and who can go in.
People just put themselves on our.
I don't want people going in there. People.
Yeah. All right, folks. Have a good night. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for coming in, all our loyal fans and authors.
PopPop's next interview is Thursday, right?
Thursday, 12/4 at 7 p.m. Nicholas Sansbury Smith. I'm going to be talking about Salvage System.
And my next interview is with Rose Reynolds on Tuesday. So I'll talk to you guys then. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.
Bye. I love having our guys. Oh, we're still talking. God damn it.